So starting at the shed and looking to the east. We've got a red bud tree there. I've got my arbor vitae here, so there's no room there. I've got this giant arbor vitae, which is growing right next to that, and next spring they will be touching here, as you can see. They have almost come together. And then we've got on this side, we've got this arbor vitae, and we've got that rose of Sharon. So looking down towards the shed, you can see the line of trees, which continues all the way around the yard. Okay, so we're back to the shed. You see we've got one arbor vitae, two arbor vitae, three arbor vitae, mulberry, and another arbor vitae, and that's our crabapple. So we've got this whole line going here, and that is going to be that size in about 3 years. So they're all going to touch. And then this is my grape arbor with a crabapple on the other side. So we're going to look down this row again. See? That little area is going to be taken up when that little tree there gets to be that tree's size or bigger. I planted it so there would be a wall along here. And then we have another arbor vitae. So I've got a line deliberately made to where there would be no openings except for where we just cleared out right up here. We took out the mock orange, so there's nothing here. That's where the mock orange used to be. And there is a nice opening right there. As you can see, there's my other arbor vitae, arbor vitae, arbor vitae, all the way down the line. See all the mulch? But then you come up here. Now we can take this other rose of Sharon out, but this is more than big enough for what I need. And there is a little pathway back here. And on this side is the hose spigot. Right there, around the side. That's the hose. So, this is where I'm thinking about putting the fence in, the gate, because we can remove that little tree and we'll have all this area here. And it's not that far away from where you pull in and park, which is over behind here. But these are all my trees. As you can see, they're in a big horseshoe. Except for right there. Because this little tree is going to be that big in just a few years. These are all different ages. I couldn't afford to put them all in at once. This little guy just came in this year. He'll be very big very soon. And then this one. This is that gap you thought you saw, but when this one gets to be that size, it's going to touch that one and there's not going to be anything there. And I'll show you why. If we go back here and look at some of the older trees, like this one or this one, you can see how these have actually come together in the middle. That is what all those are going to do, is come together like that. And I got a few gaps there, but those are going to be filled in. That's another crabapple. And then I've got them lined up right there too. So as you can see, there is a giant line of arbor vitae trees going around the inside of the yard, except for up there. My back porch, dogwood to the left, and then I got a little bitty crabapple there to the right. And I just put this one in. Those were put in last year. They're looking really good. They grow fast. I have one up there. I have a skyrocket juniper there. As you can see, that's where the gate currently is. Where you see that gap, that tree on the right is going to be as big as that tree on the left. And that other one's getting there. They're going to look like that. But we did clear out a space up here.